fireworks originated in China. It's thought that a cook accidentally created a firework by mixing sulphur, saltpetre and charcoal and lighting them inside a bamboo shoot, which created a colourful flame with a loud bang.
At that time, it was believed that the loud explosion was so powerful that it would deter the evil spirits. Soon, fireworks were used in celebrations of victory, weddings and religious ceremonies.
I'm not too sure how fireworks work.
Gunpowder, I reckon, and a fuse, a little fuse.
I think that they just cause a big chemical explosion on a small scale.
And then you light the fuse and it ignites the gunpowder and it's all in like a thing. Maybe there's a bit of wad so it pushes it out, pushes the stuff into the sky.
Fireworks work through combustion. So you have the tube and you've got the gunpowder inside. I think it's gunpowder.
It burns up, which ignites something, maybe through oxidation.
Reaches an activation point and then PAM! Yeah. And you have the cord going out of the firework, and what happens is you light the cord, the fire goes up, hits the gunpowder, and then there's a combustion, a huge combustion within, which then forces it upwards with ultimate velocity.
And depending on what you've got in the firework, depends what colour you get.
It's probably like layers of different stuff, like the sparkly bits and the noisy bits. They layer it all up and then explode it.
Different chemicals give off different colours as well, you know.
Fireworks are composed of an outer shell, an explosive, which is gunpowder, and a fuse. The fuse is lit, which ignites a small compartment of gunpowder in the bottom of the firework and propels it into the sky. Then inside the firework there's another slower burning fuse which ignites another compartment of gunpowder which causes the firework to explode, and it releases small particles of metal which create the stars.
To achieve good visual effects in the fireworks, the burning process has to happen slowly, rather than a sudden explosion. To achieve that, the size of the particles has to be precise and the ingredients have to be blended just right. To create a slow burning reaction, chemists mix big grains of chemicals as big as grains of sand. They mix them unevenly, which makes it harder for the fuel to oxidize and burn. This creates a brighter and a lighter effect. To create the sparkling part of the fireworks, chemists use metal which is ignited in the air to create the sparks. For example, in sparklers, aluminium grains are burned to create different colored effects at different temperature.
To create the colour in a firework, you have to add small amounts of certain metal salts to the basic fuel. When the firework is lit, the energy from the fuel is transferred to the atoms of the colorant chemicals, which heightens the energy state of the electrons, and they begin to orbit further from the nucleus of the atom. Then, as the firework cools down, the electrons return to their original lower energy state, which releases radiation that we see in the form of light. Different chemicals produce different colours. For example, strontium produces red, copper produces blue, and sodium produces yellow and orange. Mixing the chemicals also mixes their colours. So I'm here in the chemistry lab today, and I've got some chemicals here that are sometimes used in fireworks. So let's take a look and see how they burn. So first of all, I'm going to turn the Bunsen burner to the hot flame. And I'm going to take some lithium, just put it in the flame, and it should turn red. There you go. The next one I've got is copper. Just a lovely blue colour. And lastly, we've got sodium, which I'm told is a very bright orangey yellow. And there you have it. We hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and do make sure you stay safe if you're celebrating Bonfire Night this year.
Make sure you like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Thank you for watching.
Explode. somebody and you've learned it's okay